Assertion failed. What?
Okay, so I got my main guy here. It needs a position. It needs the name of my vector, main guy P. And it needs the body type, which I'm not going to give it, so it will be dynamic. This should be a triangle inside of my block. There it is. See that? I'm going to turn off gravity, because I don't want it. And I'm going to try to get this guy to follow my mouse. So gravity is turned off. I want him to follow my mouse. So I got to give him a force that's proportional to my mouse. Let's do that. Basically, we need to find a vector that points towards our mouse. Yeah?
Whenever I try to run it, it just says assertion failed. I already run it. It says BOX2D not.
I'll come and look at it after, okay? So I'm recording this. Okay, so I want this guy to follow my mouse. So I need to know, basically what I want to know is, I want an arrow that points from the guy to the mouse. Like if the guy is here, and my mouse is here, I want a vector that's going to point towards those two. And let's look at the command that is going to move this guy. There's a couple that we could use. One is called set velocity. I guess we could set this guy's velocity to always be moving towards the mouse. The other command we could use is move body, which actually applies a force to get him to move. I think maybe we'll just try set velocity, okay? What it's looking for is the name of the block. The block that I want to move is main guy, and it's looking for a 2D vector for the velocity. So let's make a 2D vector. We'll call it main guy V for main guy velocity. We'll just set it to the mouse position's difference between this guy and the main guy. So I guess what I'll do is I'll say main guy V dot X equals the mouse position's X position, the mouse's X position, mouse : get position dot X, subtract. Now I need the main guy's position. Is there a command in physics to find his position? Physics : get position dot, oh wait, get position, and it needs the name of the block, main guy dot X. Perfect. I'll do that for the Y. And then I'll put main guy V here. One other important factoid, when you get a mouse position, you have to, in brackets, pass it the name of the window. If you don't, it gets you the mouse position based on the corner of the monitor and not your actual game. So hopefully this finds a vector. This will give us a vector that always points towards our mouse and sets the velocity of our guy so he always heads towards the mouse. Look at that. Go, little triangle, go. He slows down when he gets closer because the vector gets smaller. Do you see that? The farther away he is, the longer the vector, the faster he goes. So I could actually maybe, if I wanted to, I could go main guy V. I don't know if you can times this. Let's look. I could make it like 3 times faster by just going 3 times main guy V. I don't know if it'll let me do that. Certainly didn't like that, did it? Maybe if I do times 3 like that. Didn't like that. Does not like it when you times those. So I'll do it in here. So I'll make him a little faster so he's not lagging. And you can see that he's always trying to get towards the mouse. And I can spin him. See that? Because he's on the side. But if I didn't want him to spin, I could turn off his spin if I wanted to. If I wanted him to spin really fast, I could do that. But there you go. I got a collision. Looks pretty neat. Something really simple. But already the beginnings of some sort of game you could create if you wanted to. You could add some shapes in there where he has to get around a maze. Okay. You could have him fire a projectile. You could have him hit something. Okay. Let me add another block in here and just have a big block. I'll call it structure. I'll go physics, : create box. Maybe I want a big box that moves up and down. So I say world. I give it an X and a Y. I'll set it at 100 and 100. I give it a width of like 20 and a height of 100. And I make it B2/static body so that it's a wall. Now I can set the color if I want. Physics : set block color. Write structure. Give it a color. You guys feeling magenta? There you go. Now I should have a magenta block in the middle of my screen. Woo. Look at that, guys. If I want this block to move up and down, I can set its velocity too. There's a command called set velocity. Give it the name of the block. Structure. Give it a velocity vector, so I'll just say vector to F and then give it a number like 0 in the X direction, 10 in the Y direction. Now the thing will move. Missing a bracket. Okay. I made it static. I wanted to make it kinematic. The moving platform. Kinematic body. There we go. Check that out. It's moving very slowly. Trying to impede its progress, but it won't. Look at, I got it spinning like crazy now. Just kind of ripped it off the corner and it spun. See that? See if we can squeeze it off the screen. Look at that. It's like forcing it. It's gone. Okay? So that's how you can make really basic primitive Box2D stuff. If you want to see how I did